450 miles east across the state at the women's prison in Billings. She sat down with us, quite well aware of how, all this time, she'd been the target of so much curiosity and anger. I'm curious to know what your thought process was as you went about deciding, yeah, I think I'll talk now.
I don't know. I guess it was probably that I was being shown in a different light than what I wanted to be shown in.
When you read accounts of your case and when you see the comments people write, what's that like?
They were really hard to read. I heard one that said I needed to hang from a noose on a tree.
What does it feel like inside when you saw that comment, for example?
I'm really weird, and with my brain injury, I feel it in the second, but it's hard to recall it afterwards.
That brain injury is the reason she says she sometimes smiles when she doesn't mean to. Why everything came out wrong, she says, when she took the stand and spoke at sentencing. And why she says, and even the prosecutor says he believes this, that she recalls nothing about the crash.
I don't remember the night of the accident, but I remember events that I know had to have happened right before the accident happened.
What events would those be?
I remember doing stuff to get ready for prom, because prom was supposed to be 2 days after when the accident happened. But other than that, I don't really remember a whole lot about March.
What do you remember of the last time you saw your boyfriend?
I have no idea. I remember we spent oodles of time together.
You were inseparable, basically.
Pretty much.
In love?
Kid love.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty strong love, that kid love, isn't it?
Yeah. I remember if I wasn't with him, I was texting him all the time.
But as for those texts following the argument with Ryan just before the crash, Justine says, despite what many believe, she would never, ever have tried to commit suicide, knowing as she does that her grandmother, Randy's mother, killed herself when her dad was just a boy. In fact, she says, the most likely explanation is she was just playing a game of sorts with Ryan.
He controlling everything having to do with my life, and he'd threatened suicide twice. That's what I would think was happening, is that I was playing his own card back at him.
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself, eh?
Yeah. I don't think that they were text messages that were to be taken seriously.
Well, if you look at them through Justine's eyes, they don't look like a serious threat.
Yeah.
But the jury didn't look at it through your eyes.
No.
Despite her conviction and all that evidence and the fact she has no memory of that night, Justine still claims she must have been wearing her seatbelt and cannot imagine driving her car at 85 miles an hour. Just not the sort of thing she ever did, she says. Something happened, you swerved across and hit that other car. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
It's probably you who caused the accident. That's fair to say.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say it's probably you who caused that accident, are you able to say, yeah, if I did it, and I probably did cause it, I just feel horrible about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I take responsibility for that. Is it possible for you to say that?
I mean, if I knew, then I would take responsibility for it. If it was me, I'd take complete, utter responsibility for it. And I do.
And now, finally, having said the words almost that Aaron and Caitlin's family longed to hear, Justine says she is finally through with what she called a pity party she held for herself.
All I would change about the accident is that they lived. And if it had to be, so be that they lived and I didn't, I'd be okay with that. Because I don't...
be okay because you did good.
I don't like seeing anyone else in pain. I know my family was put in a lot of pain because of the accident. But they've got to see me grow up.
And the other family can't see that.
Yep. And I don't want to put them in any more pain than they've already had to be put through.